Okay, to create an R project, basically you need to go to File, New Project, New Directory, and New Project. And give your directory a name, means that your folder, your working folder. Let's name it as Tutorial 1. And then you can choose whether your Tutorial 1 folder should be located at where. So in this case, I'm going to put it on my desktop. And then you just have to click on Create Project. Once you do that, the whole things will reload your R session. And then from here, you should be able to see something called with the file with the extension of .rproj, means that your R project. So now what you are working on from now on will be all stored in this directory. So let me show you a few things about this R project, the benefit of having R project. First of all, let's create a new RMD file. And then you can give it a title, tutorial, with your author's name and press OK. Okay, so by default, they will give you all these instructions on how to use R Markdown. Let's just leave as it is. So the next thing is I'm going to show you how to use, why we need to use R project. So the benefit of using R project is whatever you're trying to do in this project, they will automatically save it inside this folder. So let's say for example, we want to draw a plot, okay? So we can insert a code chunk by going to code, insert chunk, or you can, of course, use the shortcut key, Control Alternate I. Draw a ggplot. So I'm going to build up. So first of all, I think let me call the tidyverse package. So I already previously have the tidyverse installed. So now I just have to call the library tidyverse. And later on, I'm going to demonstrate to you how to use the package of here. So let us load the package of here as well. Once you are done, let me show you how to draw a ggplot. I'm going to draw a ggplot based on the dataset, built-in datasets called empty cars. So I'm going to say, draw a ggplot using the data from empty cars object. The aesthetic of my ggplots, the X should be cylinder. The Y is the MPG variable. And then I'm going to draw a scatter plot. Therefore, I'm going to do a jump point. Let's take a look on how all this work. Okay, now you should be able to see the relationship between cylinder and MPG. What if you want to save this file into a PDF file? Save this plot into a PDF file. Let us use the function of ggsave. I'm going to name it plot1.pdf. So try to look at the file session, see what happened once I get this code run. Now you can see there is a new file called plot1.pdf. All good. Now, why not we try to call upon empty cars datasets, and I want to export it out. Okay. So what I can do here is I'm going to say write_csv. I'm going to use empty cars object. Use this object built-in datasets from our package. I'm going to use this. I'm going to write this object out. So I'm going to say save this object as empty cars.csv. So try to observe what will happen in the file session once I get this code running. So you can see, once I get it running, I should be able to see an additional file of empty cars.csv. But that is not the main purpose of having an R project. A R project basically helps you to organize all your work in one directory. So common practice is I would like to have a folder called data so I can store all my data inside. So let me do add a new folder here. So let me call the data folder data. So in future, whenever data sets I want to read in or write out, I want to store them inside the data folder. The same goes to plot. I don't want to mess up all my working directory. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a folder called plot. So in future, I'm going to save all my plots inside this folder called plot. So you can see data and plots folder are all at the same level as your .rproj folder. All right, they are at the same level. So let me use back the previous two examples to show you how this thing works by using the here package. So first of all, let's say I want to save my plots again, these plots. I'm going to save it inside the plots folder. So how can I do it? So let's say I rewrite everything here. I run a ggplot. The next thing is I'm going to do a gg save. And now I have to call upon the here function where I'm going to tell them when they save the ggplots, they should go here. So where is here? You tell them that they should go to this current working directory and then go to the folder called data and then put everything inside the data folder. So I'm going to say plot2.pdf. So this here package is smart enough to search the current working directory and then look for something that you call it, which is data folder. And then they're going to put the plot2 inside. Let's take a look. Okay, when it runs, okay, plot2 will not appear anywhere as the same level as your Rproj. So what they will do is you should go to data folder since they save all the data inside the data folder. So just go to data folder. Now you have a plot2 inside the data folder. All good. Now, how about we want to write the empty cast data into the data folder. Okay, so I think previously I should do the plots inside the plots folder. Let me run it again. So I have plot2 inside my plots folder. Apologize for that. So let us do it one more time. But now I want to put my data inside the folder called data. So now I have to use the function of here again. Means that come here and save the CSV file. So where should they go? Come here. The folder is called data. And then after that, write the file called mtcast2.csv. Just run the line. Now, when you go to the data folder, you should be able to see something called mtcast2.csv. Okay, is that clear? So now, what if I want to read in my mtcast2? So what you can do is you say, I'm going to create a new object called cast, and I'm going to read CSV file from the current working directory, which is same level as your .rproj. So I'm going to read mtcast from there because now mtcast is located as the same level as your project file. So I'm going to call mtcast.csv. Okay, press enter. Now the cast dataset is being read in. How about I want to grab the data from the data folder? If I want to grab the data from the data folder, what I can do is I do read underscore CSV again, but now it's not the same level as my Rproject. So what I need to do is I need to use a package of here to tell them that come here to search for the file. Go where? Go to data folder and search for mtcast2.csv. Now You can see for cars too. You see, it appears under the environment. So I successfully read in the data. This is how the data looks like. So I hope that you are clear on why you need to use the function of here, and how can you specify this file path. Okay, so that is the benefit of using Rproject. Basically, you are working on this project. You don't need to keep on doing set working directory, get working directory. Everything will be working on this directory. Okay, that's all for now. Thank you.